Hi. I do think that somebody should run a timer because I am going to go over 2 minutes, but don't worry, I have my checkbook. I chose the subject if I were to give advice to a 6th grade girl. In fact, I would give the same advice to anyone entering the field of technology engineering. The first thing that I would tell them is don't try to overplan your life. Be open to new experiences. Let your life unfold at its own pace. Find the silver lining in every cloud. And above all, remember that life is a journey, not a destination. So don't be in a great hurry to get there. It's the fun along the way that you really enjoy. I'd also tell her not to be afraid to take chances. Stole my thunder a little bit, but a great man, my dad, said to me early in my career, the only people who don't make mistakes are the people who don't do anything. And that is absolutely true. Never be afraid to make mistakes. Just try to learn from them. Try not to make the same mistakes twice. My own life has been anything but a straight trajectory. It's not anything that I ever would have imagined had I sat down with a pen and paper to plan it out, but it has been and continues to be uniquely just right for me, and I would certainly want that for everyone. I'd hope that every person who enters this or any other field could find as much excitement, happiness, and fulfillment as I have found, both in and out of work, in my family life as well. I'd tell this young woman to follow her passions and be sure to be open to new passions along the way, because you'll find as you go through life that your interests and your passions change, and you'll have new experiences that you can leverage in work and at home. I would also remind her that while engineering is very logical and factual, there's an important human component to much that we do as well, and don't lose sight of that. Always look for latent talent, both in yourself and in others, and strive to develop it. Remember that as satisfying as it can be to experience success on your own, it's even more satisfying to share it with others who you've worked with. There will be times throughout your life that you feel unappreciated. At these times, please remember that the knowledge you gain from each experience is its own reward. This is something that you will carry forward to every new endeavor that cannot be taken away. I would tell her to find a work-life balance that works for her. No one should have to sacrifice family for career, no one in this day and age. So try to find the right balance, because you will find that your entire life is more fulfilling if you have that right balance that works for you. If I were to suggest one goal for this young woman, it would be not to achieve a certain title or a certain salary, but rather to get to the point where you realize the value of each and every experience in your life, the good and the bad, the joys and the disappointments, the good times and the hard times. Because every single one of those experiences becomes part of who you are and who you will become throughout your life. So now I really need to take a few minutes to thank some people that have been very important in my life, have been the wind beneath my wings. My first mentors and role models were, of course, my parents. They taught us through example that life does not give us obstacles, but rather challenges to overcome. My dad got his bachelor's degree through the GI Bill after fighting in World War II. The year that his third child, that would be me, was born. My mother went back to college when her 6th child was getting ready to go into high school, begin her second career at that time. Mom is in the audience today, and I know you're very proud of me today, Mom, but you should know that you've always been my hero as well. Thank you to both Mom and Dad. Thank you to my siblings, most of whom are in the audience as well. They gave me my first experiences in team dynamics, and I got to practice team leadership with them. I think my leadership skills have matured a bit over the years, so I have to say thank you to them for putting up with me over the years. A special thanks to my husband, Bob, and my 2 sons, Andrew and Kyle, also with us today. It's an understatement to say that I could not have achieved so much without their love and support. Bob backs me up when I need to spend extra time at work, and I like to think I do the same for him, but it's been a little lopsided sometimes. My 2 beautiful boys remind me each day of the joy and wonder of life. I look forward each day to helping them as they grow into the young men that they are and will become. My son Kyle goes off to George Washington University next year, and Bob and Andrew and I could not be prouder of him. I'd like to thank Draper Lab for giving me the freedom and encouragement to pursue many different avenues. I'm fond of saying that in the more than 25 years I've been there, I've never done the same thing twice, and that, for me, has made all the difference. So thanks to Jim, John, and Heidi and the rest of Draper for all the opportunities that they have given me. Finally, I'd like to thank the Mass High Tech Committee. I'm humbled by this honor but I'm also inspired to continue to do my best every day to further technology, inspire and encourage team development, and continue to strive for positive change wherever I have influence. Thank you very much.